Hi, Tasha. Troy Brown here with TLC Web Marketing. How are ya? Hey, I wanted to get this screencast off to you. Um, I'm actually really excited for you in this industry and here in Colorado Springs. I don't know if I mentioned that my wife and I in our business, we're here in Colorado Springs also. We work with people all over the country. But you've got a great start here as far, especially as your Facebook page. You're basically using this as your website, and you've done very well with this and the content that you have. A ton of pictures. So I'm just gonna use this as your website now, since you don't have a website, and this is what represents you out there, along with Rover, as far as your pet sitting services. So let's get started here. I'm going to talk about three things today, and they are the three primary things that drives your rankings on Google for a website or even your Facebook page. So those three things are content, citations, and backlinks. So we'll start with content. Now, normally on a website, Google would like to see more than 1,500 words on the face page. If we treat this as your face page, you would be doing very well. In particular, great job on posts and great picture. I might even suggest you change this particular picture to your profile picture. Really good stuff. Continue to post as often as you can. I would post at least once a week, so you're a little over a month here with this last post. Once a week is really good with pictures. The other thing, Tasha, is if you go to this picture, this picture right here, you right click, and if I go save image as, get this down here. Oh, that's not showing. So sorry, this is out of the frame here for the recording, but the tag on this, so it says save as, and there's just a bunch of numbers. You need to tag each picture with keywords. So you could put the name of the dog and then your Lickety Sit Pet Services. You could even put in Pet Services Colorado Springs, anything that has your keywords, and we'll talk about that more in a little bit when we get to the backlinks. But again, great job. You've got 121 people like this and 125 following. That's great. I can help you to boost that too a little bit. You've got your services listed here, which is really good, right out in front. And then also the best ways to get a hold of you, along with a phone number, which is really good. So you're really utilizing your Facebook page very well as kind of a substitute website. Well, let's take a look at the competition. So what I did is I went in and did a search. And of course, the best search is pet sitting Colorado Springs. You can do variations of that, but and we would if we were to do a website. But in that search, number one, oh, I take it back. Hang on. Apologize. So see the first three here in the map pack when we search pet sitting Colorado Springs. You got an ad. Here's Rover. Paradise for Paws Denver. That shouldn't even be in here. It's not relevant because we're searching Colorado Springs, so that's kind of interesting. But this top three in the map pack is the other thing I wanted to talk with you about. This is like the very best citation you can have. You can also see that if you click on that, there is other businesses beyond the first three, but most people will click one of the two of the first three and or call two of them. Interestingly enough, Playtime Pet Sitting is in position 2 and 3. I'm not quite sure how they did that because they would have had to verify two separate addresses for the same business. But either way, we can outrank these guys. So you got Rover in the first position. You got Playtime Pet Sitters in number 2, Care.com in number 3, The Pet Gal in number 4, Yelp, and then Pollywog's Pets. So I went ahead and looked at those. I pulled Tranquility out of here because they're the top in the map pack. And I put all of these competitors into my tool here. You can see that these guys don't have anywhere near 1,500 words. Here's Playtime Pet Sitters. They're in the #1 position for the organic Google search, and I'll show you more about that in a minute. So you can see their homepage. I didn't even do a count on this yet. We can see how many, but last competitor is the Pet Gal. They have a fair amount of content on their homepage. I'm thinking about 1,000 words, maybe a little less. So those are your 3 competitors. And what I do is I stuck each one of them in my little tool called Ahrefs. So if we take Tranquility and we put it in this tool, it gives us their power and their popularity, basically. And we can talk more about that. But the biggest thing is there's 180 backlinks coming from 18 referring domains, and that's ranking for 25 organic keywords. So they do not have a strong website with these numbers. They're in the #1 position on the map pack because of what they're doing to optimize their GMB or their Google My Business account. So here's the #1 position. Let me get to the overview. So this is Playtime Pet Sitters, and they're really kind of dominating the market. Their power and their popularity here, you can see a little bit different. 31 referring domains with 172 backlinks, and that's qualifying them for 1,200 organic keywords. So just so you can see, Tasha, this company, Playtime Pet Sitting, their website, Pet Sitting Colorado Springs, Pet Sitter Colorado Springs, Playtime Pet Sitters. Their position on all 3 of those keywords is a #1. They're in the 3rd position for canine water therapy near me. That's a very interesting one. So if you look down here, 2, 3, 3, 4, 3, 3, 1, 2, 2, 5, 1, they are on the first page of the organic search for all of these organic keywords. So this is an example of where we would want your website to be, would be to be ranking on the first page of the organic search for all of these terms. And we know exactly how we can do it to beat them out. If we use this tool here, it'll tell us exactly where everybody is rating. You can see that. I'm sorry this video is running a little longer than normal, but there we go. So you can see here's your top results, top 10, just like we were talking about. Playtime, Rover, Care, The Pet Gal, Yelp, Pollywogs. And then Susie's Dog Walking is in the last position on the first page. So long and the short of it is, Tasha, depending on what you want to do, the keywords are the second thing besides content that are so important. So that comes from all of your backlinks. So for this #1 position, these guys are #1, can actually easily beat them out because they only have 31 referring domains with 172 backlinks. We simply go in there and beat them out on that. And it'll take a little bit of time, but like I said previously, probably 60 to 90 days, we could have a website up and ranking for you pretty quickly. So content, backlinks, and then the other thing is citations. So we looked at this top 3 in the map pack. This is the first and best citation that you can have. So if we just go into Tranquility Pet Sitting and we can get one of these GMBs built for you, this is on the Google search. They're in the #1 position, and it just shows, oh, they have 14 reviews, 4.9. So reviews and description of the business. This is the biggest thing too, is the description. So this is a citation that shows name, address, phone number, and this citation can then be used all across the web and to put your name, address, phone number out there for the world to see. So those 3 things is what Google weighs most heavily. So I hope you enjoyed this presentation and learned a little bit. It was fun researching this for you. If you want some help or you'd like to discuss more about a website or getting ranked, feel free to give us a call, 720-561-1717. 1800. I look forward to talking with you.